welcome. Happy Thursday to you all. Welcome to our customer webinar for the month of April. We're going to get started in just a minute. I'm going to give everyone a chance to log in. I see those login numbers popping up. So couple housekeeping items that we want to take care of while everyone is logging in. There are two boxes that I want to make you guys aware of down at the very bottom, okay? The first box is your chat window box. So go ahead, pop open your chat window and let us know where you are joining us from. We already have someone joining us from Finland. Hello, welcome from across the pond. So that chat box is there for you to interact throughout the webinar. You can interact with your other webinar attendees. I do have Alexa and Erica monitoring chat today. Now, the other box I want to make sure you guys are aware of is the Q&A box. When we have hundreds and hundreds of people on a webinar like we do today, questions in the chat box get lost very, very quickly. So if you have questions pertaining to the content that you either want me to address live, or if you want our moderators to help you answer those questions, you want to make sure those questions go in the Q&A box. And that is how we make sure your questions don't get lost. So chat window, pop it open, let us know where you are joining us from. We're so excited to have you today. Q&A box for those questions specifically related to the content. So I'm seeing those login numbers start to slow down just a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you jumping on right now, we are recording this webinar, so if for some reason you do have to take off, we are definitely going to have it recorded for you. If you don't have to take off and you want to be able to review it, we are going to send out the recording of the webinar after it's completed, okay? So we're just going to jump right in today. We are going to talk about 5 times that video beats plain text in your business. We as human beings communicate most effectively face-to-face. In fact, we've been communicating like this for as long as humans have been communicating. And so text communication leaves a lot to be desired, and we're going to talk about that. Just so you know, a lot of the examples I'm using today are specifically related to real estate and mortgage, and that's just because we have so many clients in those spaces. But even if you are not in the real estate or mortgage space, these examples apply to your business. I know that you're using email to run your business, and these are some of the places where video is just going to be better. So I'm going to kick us off with this video that just highlights some of the frustrations that we have with email.
Hey Tyler, you going to that all-day meeting tomorrow? I'll be on vacation from Tuesday, June 27th until 2 days ago. Your auto response is still on. I'll be on vacation from Tuesday, June 27th until 2 days ago.
Hey, you going to lunch?
Hey Beth, did you see all the submissions we got today?
OMG, I know!
Easy on the old caps.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hold on.
Dear friend, I am Johnson Emmanuel. It's my home. You are so surprised. Next year to be grown in Nigeria, and I want to offer you a large sum of money. Please stop along here.
Hi, Trip. Are you satisfied with...
All right, guys, just a fun video to get us started there. So plain text communication obviously leaves a lot to be desired, which is why we've seen a shift in all levels of marketing and communication towards video in the most recent years. When you think about Facebook, when Facebook started, we were just putting plain text statuses, what we were doing. And then we saw this shift towards video. We see it in marketing. Websites, they were plain text and image for a long time, and now you log onto websites and what do you see? Video after video after video. A lot of times they start auto-playing videos to you because they know that video captures people's attention. These are just some stats on video for marketing that I do want to share with you, because even though these are more referring to video on the internet, the principles still apply to this kind of relationships through video that we're going to talk about today. So 64% of consumers make a purchase after watching a branded social video. Marketers who use video are growing their revenue 49% faster than non-video users. And this last one is one of my favorites. Viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it in a video as compared to reading it over text. So those emails that you're spending all that time typing out and trying to think of the right word to use, they are retaining only about 10% of that, as compared if you just press that record button and speak to them directly. Now, we know the reason why video is so effective is because it helps people build that know, like, and trust faster. You cannot take a look at any marketing blog or content or information or books these days without hearing people talk about the power of the relationship, the power of authenticity, the power of that know, like, and trust. And that's why we believe in this idea of relationships through video. It's getting you that relationship piece. It's getting people to feel comfortable with you just faster, which is why these opportunities I'm going to show you are so important in your business. Real quick, we're going to jump into these 5 times that video is better in just a minute. But I want to remind you guys how video says it better. So the first way that video says it better is it does save you time. The average person speaks about 4 times faster than they can type. And that research was done on this kind of typing. How many of us are typing out emails with our thumbs all day on our phone? So it's so much faster to just press that record button and say what you want to say. Plus, if you're not great at spelling or grammar, it saves you the time of going back and having to check that spelling and check to make sure that you have the right kind of there in your email. The second way that video says it better than plain text communication is it closes the distance. It gives people that feeling that you are right there in front of them, regardless of whether they are across town or even maybe out of state. If you've been in sales for any number of years, you remember what it was like to used to have those conversations face to face. You are not getting as much face-to-face time with your customers as you used to, and video puts you right back there in front of them and gives them that face-to-face feeling. This is my favorite one. It improves the quality of your communication. Only about 7% of our communication is the words that we're using. Everything else is the nonverbals, eye contact, body language, tonality, facial expression. These are all the things that make you a good communicator. And when you are sending plain text emails, you miss out on that. If you have ever sent or received an email or text message that was misunderstood because tonality was lacking, you understand how important that is. When you remove the messenger from the message, you're giving them an opportunity to infer whatever kind of tonality they might have. If they're having a bad day, they might make assumptions about what you meant that wasn't there. Video lets you communicate with that full breadth of your communication. And then these last 2 obviously are so important. It adds emotion and human touch to your communication. That's why we focus on this idea of humanizing your communication, because you can build a relationship with a human. You cannot build a relationship with black text on a white screen, which of course is going to help you build trust and rapport faster, which is all about growing your business, getting those connections faster, and maintaining those connections through the length of your relationship with that customer. So I want to launch a poll real quick before I get into the meaty content, just to get an idea of where you guys are at in your video journey. So take a minute, answer my poll for us. I'm going to go ahead and launch it. Your options here are, I'm already a big video user, but always looking to up my game. Your second option is, I have an account, but I've sent less than 20 videos. Your third option, I'm still exploring BombBomb, no account yet. And then the last one, what's BombBomb? I just wandered in here. Oh, we have a few people that just wandered in here. Well, welcome to your BombBomb webinar. All right, guys, keep those votes coming in. We're at about 65%. I'll give you just another minute to answer. It looks like we've got a lot of users, but that have sent less than 20 videos. So I am excited that you guys will be inspired with some new ideas. Janae says getting comfortable in front of the camera is the biggest issue. I understand, Janae. We hear that all the time. That is one of the most common hurdles. We have lots of resources available to you to help you get a little bit more comfortable on camera, and we might even do a webinar completely focused on that in the very near future. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll, launch the results for you guys so you can see where we're at. We are at about 53% have an account, but they've sent less than 20 videos. So let's jump in and get you guys some good ideas. So the very first opportunity that I want to talk to you guys about where video is going to be better than plain text communication is lead response. Now, the examples I'm going to show you are real estate. We use that word leads in real estate a lot, but you understand this is anyone that is coming to you for the first time, regardless of what industry you are in. When someone comes to you requesting information or they pop onto your website, you want to make a connection with them fast. And that's what video does for you. It gives you the opportunity to start building that know, like, and trust right away, which of course differentiates you immediately. If you are a real estate agent and you know they've popped onto your website or requested more information, they're probably looking at other real estate agents. If you are in sales and they're exploring your product and they popped onto your website and asked for a demo or more information, they're probably exploring your customers. Video gives you the opportunity to differentiate yourself and make a really warm connection immediately. So I want to play this video for you. This is our friend Jesse. Now, this is a real estate example. He had someone come onto his website and request more information. This was a potential seller, but Jesse was actually out at the park with his daughter when this lead came in. So Jesse pulled out his phone, he used his BombBomb mobile app, and this is the actual video that he sent to this potential client he had never met in the moment.
Hey there, Carmelo. How you doing? Jesse Peters here. Hope all is well. Just wanted to touch base with you. Say yes, I would love to have the opportunity to meet you guys, talk about the housing market over in the River Heights area, and see what your options are for summer if you're looking at putting your house on the market. Obviously, just out with my daughter right now before it starts to rain. So I will be available later tonight. You can reply to this. You can reply to this email, and be more than happy to set up a time for
simple, easy, in the moment, and really, really effective. How do we know it's effective? Well, Jesse told us it was effective. In fact, our customers tell us that these kind of first touch videos work really, really well. He told us that her response came within 10 minutes. She said that she hoped we had fun playing, that she couldn't wait to meet him, and that she was going to bring Bubbles to the appointment. If you are in sales at all and you send out first response to emails to leads, you know how rare it is to get that kind of immediate response saying, I can't wait to meet you. Video generates a different kind of response. Now, that one was in the moment. Jesse recorded it. He said her name. However, we have a lot of ways to help you streamline this and scale that sort of interaction. So you can have pre-recorded videos doing just that. Now, is it better to say the person's name? Absolutely. But if it's not realistic for you to record a video in that moment, or you want to set up some automations to website requests or things like that, you can absolutely do this. So this is another real estate example. This is our friend Andy, and this is actually his Zillow lead response video. So check out how this pre-recorded one feels. You'll see it's still very, very human. It's very, very natural and just as effective.
Hey, Zillow contacted me. Just let me know that you might want to get just a bit of a estimate on your home. You're just curious. That's totally fine. That's what we're here for. And what I'd like to do is just get your permission to send you.
So we cut the video off there, but you can see he's sitting in his car. It's normal, it's natural. I would encourage you guys, even with your pre-recorded videos, you want it to feel natural and human. Just because it's a pre-recorded video doesn't mean you need to have a studio set up and a graphic and logo flying in over your face. In fact, these kinds of really human videos are really, really effective. As I'm teaching, one of the things that people love are scripts. I know that we have a tendency to get a little bit nervous when we start recording a video. It's very, very normal. So I want to give you guys a quick lead response script. Now this one is specific to real estate. You can absolutely modify it for your purpose. But the most important piece with your lead response, regardless of what industry you're in, is the formula. And the formula is empathy, value, call to action. Okay, you see it in the script. I'll give you my example of it. I would encourage you to take a picture of this script so that you can come back to it. Again, the script is specific to real estate, but you can modify it. The important piece here is empathy. Align yourself with them. Hey, I'm just like you. If you are a local business owner and you have people logging onto your website, hey, I am a local business owner here in your local community. I'm excited to talk to you. Value. What do you have to offer them? Why is it that they should talk to you or take the next step or make that appointment? And then, of course, the last one, call to action. You want to be very, very clear with what you want that next step to be. Don't assume that they know you want them to schedule an appointment or reply to your email. Be very, very clear with that. So I'll give you my example of the script real quick, and then we'll move on to the second opportunity. So your lead response script. Hi, it's Alicia from XYZ Realty. I just wanted to send you a quick message and say thank you so much for stopping by our website. I am local right here in your community. I am not a robot, and I am so excited to talk to you. Doesn't matter whether you're looking to move in the next month or even 6 months down the road, I have tons of resources available for you. Reply to this email with a couple dates and time that work for us to connect, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. You want to make sure that it's natural, it's human, and that you keep those 3 elements, empathy, value, call to action, in there. All right, moving on. The next opportunity in your business for using video where it's better than plain text communication is going to be checking in. Now, again, it does not matter what industry you are in. If you have a longer sales cycle, or if someone has mentioned that they were interested potentially down the road, checking in with a video is a really, really great way to still provide that high human touch, but you're not interrupting their day. They get to consume it on their own time. Now, I would never, ever say stop making phone calls, but how often when you make phone calls are you leaving voicemails? People are busy. They're not answering their phones as often. So this gives you a great opportunity to still get that nice high-level human touch, and they consume it on their own time. Now, the important thing with these check-ins is that you are making it about them, not you, that you are checking in on their needs, and you really focus on that in that check-in. People are much more likely to engage with you when it is about them. Now, you can do this in a cycle for long-term nurturing. You can do this based on websites visits. If you notice someone keeps logging onto your website, but they're not taking that next step, those are all really great opportunities for a quick check-in. So this is another real estate example I'll play for you. This is our friend Sarah, and she is doing just that, a quick, light, friendly check-in with video.
Hey, Julie, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope the new year is treating you well. Just wanted to check in with you. I know at some point last year you talked about potentially wanting to look for a home and wanted to see where you were at with that. No hurry here. Just wanted to make sure if you needed anything or if you had any questions that you know that I'm here to help. So hope you're doing well. Have a great week. Bye.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like she's trying to pressure you, or do you feel like she was just there to help? Right? This is one of those opportunities where the clarity of communication that you get from video is of a benefit from you, because you can sense her motivation there. You can see it in her face, and you can see it in her tone. Now, that sent as a plain text email could very easily be misunderstood as pressure when you have that, hey, where are you at? You said you were interested in looking for a home, or you said you were interested in moving forward with this product, or you said you were interested in setting aside time for a demo of what we do here. Those are messages that when communicated in plain text could very easily be misunderstood as someone trying to pressure you. A video gives you the opportunity to just be yourself and show that friendly face. I want to show you another really great opportunity, and this one is based specifically on analytics. Now, again, this is a real estate example, but this is a great way for paying attention to the analytics on your website and seeing, if people are making visits and not moving to that next step. So this is our friend Jimmy, and he does this when they have people that are logging onto their website and doing a home search or exploring properties but aren't engaging with them. Again, it's a really nice, friendly, hey, I'm checking in. And you'll notice in this video that the most important piece again of this is that he is making it about them. He's asking how he can serve them better and not talking about himself and trying to convince them of why they need to have the conversation. Check out Jimmy's video.
Hey, Peter, this is Jimmy Burgess with Berkshire Hathaway down on 38. Just wanted to check in with you for a couple things. I know I've been sending you the emails on properties, and I want to make sure I'm not bombarding you with too much of the emails, but I want to make sure I'm not dropping the ball. So I wanted just to check with you and see if there's any tweaks I should make as far as the frequency of emails that you're receiving, as far as the price range or location of those homes, or any features that you want me to make sure that I only get you the stuff that you really want. So if you want to email me back if anything's changed or you're getting ready to come into town anytime soon, love to catch up next time you're down this way. But just email me back. I'll make sure that I only send you the stuff that you really want. Hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.
As you saw there, really, he's focusing on their needs. He's making it about them. He's not talking about himself. And that's why he gets such great response from this. He actually said that he sees about a 60% response rate from this kind of check-in, how can I serve you better, making it about them. Then he gets about a 60% response rate on leads that have not engaged at all from that kind of simple check-in, okay? So the third opportunity for using video in your business as opposed to plain text is going to be updates. Updates anyone throughout the course of the sales cycle. Product updates. You can communicate to a team if you're using this for internal communication. The great thing about using video for updates is that number one, it's a big time saver. You can record one video, you can speak as naturally as you would and send it out to an entire team of people. The other reason why this is really great for updates is because of the clarity that comes from your communication, which is a massive differentiator. When you think about the fact that people retain only 10% of that information when they read it in an email as opposed to 95% when watching the video, it gives you an opportunity to provide updates on whatever that is in your business, and they're going to understand that information right away. And of course, it creates a really great experience. So this one is a video of one of our lenders, or sorry, this might be someone in the title space, and she's doing just that. She's providing an update to everyone that's involved in that transaction, and she does that through video on a regular basis.
Good morning, everyone. It's Bambi from WFG National Title. Just wanted to get you a quick update for the property on 177th before we head into the weekend. Everything looks good here. The seller has signed, so their portion of the property is done. We don't need anything else from them. We've received commission authorizations on both sides. We are pending a home warranty, so if the buyer is still...
I'll go ahead and stop it there. You don't need to watch the whole thing. I did see something in the chat that I want to address really quickly, and that is the difference that you see, the gap or the lag between the video and the audio. That is not a function of BombBomb. That is a function of the webinar and the screen share and the slide deck, that little bit of delay in there. So we always get a question about that on the webinar. Just want to remind you guys that is not a function of our product, and if you ever see that in the videos, let our support team know because we want to help you fix that right away. So another way that you can do updates is even for bad news, when you have to have a tough conversation. So bad news is psychologically more compelling, and it takes longer for people to process bad news, which is why if you've ever had to have a tough conversation with someone, when you first bring up the topic, you might have dead silence, whether you're on the phone with them or whether you're in person, because They're trying to process this information. Now, it doesn't matter whether this is, again, a product line isn't available anymore, or something has changed in the contract, or if you're in real estate and you have to lower the price. These are all really, really tough conversations. So video gives you an opportunity to kind of seed the conversation ahead of time and let them process that information without someone staring at them or without the dead air on the phone. The other reason why this is really great to kind of seed a tough conversation is that it's really easily shareable. If you have a tough conversation with someone on the phone and then you're relying on them to relay that information to other people in the process, you might get a little bit of that telephone game where some of the information gets missed. You record a video kind of talking about the points that you guys need to sit down and have a conversation about, and it's going to give them an opportunity to share it with anyone else involved in that process. And then, of course, that clarity of communication piece, you're not leaving it up to the recipient to infer your motivation. And then this also gives you an opportunity to communicate empathy, which is so important. Whatever that tough conversation is in your business, this gives you an opportunity for them to see right away that you care, that you are engaged, and that you realize and recognize that this is a tough situation. So check out this video. Again, it is a real estate example, but you guys can see where this can fit into your business, even if you're not in that real estate space.
Hey, Carol, Bruce Turman. I know, I don't know why I'm telling you who I am. You know who I am. Hey, I just came by to check on your dad's house. And I think it was yesterday, I sent you, and I'm sure you got it, the latest activity report. And you can see we're getting, the common theme that we're getting is, one, people think the price is too high. And number two, this power line next to the house is of concern. And I'm sure you guys were in building and real estate, so the only way to overcome that power line thing is going to be the price.
Again, I'll stop it there. You see, he's doing a really good job of setting up the conversation, letting them know what they need to sit down and talk about, and then they have the opportunity to come together, talk about it, and come back and address that because the conversation has already been seated. All right, moving on. The fourth time that video is going to be more effective than plain text communication is asking for referrals. Regardless of what industry you are in, referrals are what make the world go round, and your business is going to grow faster with word of mouth and referrals than your own clawing at the dirt efforts. So regardless of what industry you're in, video is a great way to ask for referrals because, again, we come back to that piece that it is not an interruption to their day. My real estate agent here in Colorado Springs, Jose Medina, is wonderful. I adore him. I would refer anyone to him over and over and over again. But if I see his number pop up on my phone, I'll be honest, I'm most likely not going to answer it because I know what he's doing. He's just doing his job, but I'm doing my job too. I'm busy. I'm a single mom. I've got kids. I've got a full-time job. I don't necessarily want to get on a phone conversation with him. So video is this great opportunity to still ask face-to-face without interrupting their day or yours. You can record a video asking for a referral ahead of time and send it out at your convenience. You don't have to be in those working hours. You can record it after hours at 9 o'clock at night and either schedule it out for the next morning or even send it right then. The other reason why video is so much better for asking for referrals than a plain text email is that a human face is way harder to ignore than black text on a white screen. A human being looking at you and saying, my business depends on word of mouth and referrals. I'd love to help out your friends and family is way more compelling than black text on a white screen. We ignore black text, white screen emails all day, every day. My guess is that any of you watching have hundreds of ignored emails in your inbox because it's not a human being. So I want to play Ken's video for you, and then I'll talk just a little bit about the results that he came from this. But I know that asking for referrals can be scary, regardless of what business you're in. You feel like you're putting pressure on someone. Video is way less scary. The worst case scenario is that they don't respond to your email. The best case scenario, they watch your video, they have an opportunity to think about anyone that they know that would benefit from your service, and then you get the referral. So check out Ken's video.
Hi, Tom. It's Butcha with High Desert Realty and Drake Park behind me. It has been some time since we last spoke. The current home value in your areas continue to rise. If you currently want to know what your current home value is, simply contact me and I'll get that information over to you immediately. If you know somebody looking to purchase property in the Bend area, please provide me with their contact information or have them call, email, or text me, and I'll keep you informed throughout the process, and I'll take good care of them. Thanks for your time today, and have yourself an awesome day.
Okay, now, let me ask you a question. Was that the most compelling, professional, high-level video you have ever seen in your life? No, of course not, but it's Ken being human, right? It's just Ken being himself, and this is really, really effective. So the background on this, Ken is a real estate agent. He hadn't done a great job at keeping in touch with his past clients, and he was doing some training with us, and we encouraged him to send out 2 videos each day for 2 weeks to past clients asking for the referral and to see what the results would come from that. So Ken took us up on the challenge, what do I have to lose? And he did this for 2 weeks, 2 videos every day. Just out of 20 videos, Ken was able to generate 3 referrals, one at the $400,000 range, one at the $600,000 range, and one at the $1 million range, just from those 20 videos. So I would encourage you, don't overthink it. Just hit record, regardless of what industry you are in, and you're going to see people responding to those videos. So I do want to share a referral script with you. Again, this one is mostly real estate based, but you can modify the pieces that are specific to real estate for whatever industry you are in. But I know people love scripts, so I wanted to share a script with you. Again, you can take a picture of this script while I do my version of it. That way you have it easily accessible on your phone if you want to come back to it. Hey, it's Alicia here. Hi, Tom and Julie. I hope you and the family are well. I just woke up this morning feeling a ton of gratitude for my business and the opportunity to serve families just like yours and to serve our community, which is why I wanted to make sure you know, even if you're not looking to make a move, I have a great referral network of local professionals for all things home related. So if you are needing or wanting to do any work on your home, I would be more than happy to connect you with someone that I know will take really great care of you. Lastly, I have built my business on word of mouth and referrals. So if you appreciate the level of care and service I've provided and you know anyone that's looking to buy or sell in the future, I would so appreciate your recommendation. And of course, I will keep you informed of the process. Thank you and have an amazing week. Simple, easy, to the point. You're letting them know that you're grateful for them. You're asking for the referral, and who knows what will happen. You might get some referrals out of that. Okay, the very last opportunity where video is going to be better than plain text communication in your business is holidays and special occasions. Now, we live in the Facebook day and age, so more than likely you are connecting with some of your customers on Facebook. So even if you don't know their birthday, if you don't have that in your CRM, if you don't have that information saved, you might see customers having birthdays on Facebook. Now, because we are in the Facebook day and age, you have a birthday, everyone knows, they log on, happy birthday, HBD. Sometimes people can't even be bothered to type out the whole 2 words. So video is a great opportunity for you to differentiate yourself from what everyone else is doing. Now, regardless of whether you send this in from your BombBomb as an email, or even if you jump onto Facebook Messenger and do a quick video in their Facebook Messenger, I can guarantee you that the impact of having a human being say happy birthday is very, very different than the 100 people that write happy birthday on their Facebook wall. I just had a birthday back in February. I had about 160 people write happy birthday on my Facebook wall. I had 3 customers send me happy birthday videos, and guess what? Who do you think I remember? I remember those 3 videos so much more than those 160 messages. Do I appreciate the 160 messages? Yes, I do. But a human face has more of an impact. So again, regardless of what industry you are in, sending your customers a happy birthday or happy anniversary, or I'll show you for holidays as well, is a really, really powerful way to maintain the relationship, because that's what our businesses are, right? It's all about the relationship. So you can do these in the moment. Realistically, is that going to happen in your business? Probably not. I would recommend recording these ahead of time and scheduling them out on the date of that person's event. Setting aside 30 minutes at the beginning of the month to take a look at customer birthdays and recording these out and scheduling them out is a great way to make sure that you maintain that really personal connection with your customers without you having to carry a big burden of that on the daily. Plus, like I said at the very beginning, we have so much less face-to-face time with our customers than we used to. This gives you a great opportunity to close the distance without showing up at their front door on their birthday to say happy birthday. They might find that a little bit weird. So these are our friends, Mark and Laura. They do a ton of video. I see Laura on there. They do these happy birthday videos for every single one of their past clients, and this is a massive value add in the relationships that they're building, and they are adorable. People love them. People look forward to the videos.
Did you pop up?
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Happy birthday, Glenn. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. And here we are.
Here we are.
To wish you well.
Cold and frozen.
Cold and frozen, to be sure. Are you ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Glenn.
Okay, now I am not saying that you need to sing or learn how to play the ukulele to wish a meaningful happy birthday to your clients and your past customers, but human is better and it generates more of a response. People enjoy it. But I also know that one of the reasons why when people say happy birthday on Facebook, why they just say happy birthday or HBD, is because if you're not really close with someone, it can be hard to know what to say on their birthday. So I'm going to give you guys a really easy birthday script with an idea of a way to make that birthday meaningful. And that is, pick something specific about that day to share. Now, you can pick a on this day in history. You could pick one of those silly national holidays that we have for every single day. You could pick a pop culture celebrity birthday or something like that. The great thing about this is that all it takes is about a 10-second Google search, and you can find out exactly what celebrities were born on that day or what silly national holiday it is, whether it's National Talk Like a Pirate Day or National Pet Day. You can reference that in your video. I see someone there in chat says that he does this and uses celebrity birthdays. It gives you something to share with them on their birthday. It gives you something to say other than happy birthday, and it creates a nice, fun little moment between you and those past clients. So again, here's your birthday script. Take a picture of this screen with your phone so that you can come back and reference this. I'll do my version of it for you really quick so you can see someone do it. Happy birthday, Julie. I don't know if you know this or not, but you actually share a birthday with Elvis Presley. So there were a lot of talented people born on this day. I hope you are well. I hope you are well celebrated, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Right? Easy, simple. The most important thing to remember with this is just be yourself. If you are silly and eccentric and you want to wear a birthday hat and play the ukulele, do it. If you are stoic and serious, then be yourself. Maybe you're a history buff. Reference an on this day in history. You're sharing a part of yourself with them. You're being yourself. And the reason why they chose to work with you in the first place is because they like you. So the last video example I want to show you is for holidays. Now, because you have the ability to do the mass sending, this is a great way to stay top of mind, to maintain that face-to-face relationship with your clients in a really scalable way. We do templates for every single holiday. In fact, our Easter templates just got loaded into the account. There's St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Canada Day, Christmas, whatever holiday you can think of, we probably have a holiday template in there so that you can send out a real quick video with just a few moments of your time and you have that face-to-face. Now, the other reason why I love video for holidays as opposed to playing cards, which again, if you want to send out happy birthday cards or Merry Christmas cards to your clients, I would never say stop sending cards. But something to think about is that I'm a consumer. So from a consumer standpoint, if I get a Merry Christmas card from Rocky Mountain Auto Brokers where I bought my car, I might look at that Christmas card and go, oh, Rocky Mountain Auto Brokers sent me a Christmas card. And that Christmas card is going to go in the recycling bin, because as much as I appreciate the fact that they're trying to maintain that relationship, that does not get fridge placement. Now, the other thing that's great about this is that it's easy for them to reply. If I get a Happy 4th of July message from someone that I'm connected to, and they send it in an email and I have a video from them saying, Happy 4th of July, we hope to see you down at the fireworks. If I want to reply and say, Happy 4th of July to you too, because it's an email, all I have to do is press that reply button. If that was coming to me in a plain text card, it makes it really, really hard to respond. So this is our friend Joe. He's a mortgage guy. He does this with his family for all of the holidays. He says the family is the secret weapon because his daughters and his wife are better looking than he is. And again, he gets really, really great interaction from his clients for these holiday videos, and you'll see why.
Hey, it's Joe Soto along with
Maggie Soto, Brooklyn Soto, Mommy Soto,
and
Daisy Soto.
And even little Daisy Soto came and made a cameo. We just wanted to take a quick minute to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're celebrating, enjoy the time with your loved ones, the people most closest to you, like these little ones that I got. So from the Soto family to you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and enjoy the day. Bye.
Bye. Let's hug Stinky.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Right? No one forgets that guy. No one forgets that beautiful family. And it is a great way to maintain those relationships in a face-to-face manner that's really, really scalable. One video to your entire database of clients in a matter of just a few seconds. And because of the tracking, you'll know who's engaging. If someone wants to reply and say Merry Christmas back, it's really, really easy for them to do that. So those were your 5 opportunities that video is better in your business. I'm going to just go back and highlight them again for you. Lead response or first point of contact. If you're not in the real estate or mortgage space and you're not familiar with that, the verbiage of leads, first contact with someone, video, super, super effective. You build know, like, and trust quickly, as well as you differentiate yourself from anyone else that they might be exploring. Number 2, your second time that video is better is checking in. It gives you an opportunity to communicate your intent without pressuring someone. And of course, humans are harder to ignore than plain text. That third opportunity, providing updates regardless of what industry you're in, keeping your customers up to date on what's happening, gives you an opportunity to communicate with clarity and really provide an exceptional experience that they might not be getting with other professionals. Your fourth opportunity, asking for referrals. It is way less scary to send a video asking for a referral than to pick up that phone and interrupt someone's day. Plus, again, human face, so much more compelling, and it gives them an opportunity to think through if they have anyone to send your way. And then, of course, that last opportunity, holidays and special occasions. Be more human. Human emotion is contagious. So things like happy birthday, or Merry Christmas. Those are full of emotion, and they should be communicated by a human face. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to stop talking for just a moment to see if there's questions that need to be answered. If you've been holding on to your questions, you can go ahead and throw those in the Q&A box. If you have to go, I wanted to let you know the opportunity to sign up for a 14-day free trial. If you are not a BombBomb customer yet and you want to give it a go, you can go to bombbomb.com/next steps. You can purchase an account there, but you can also sign up for a 14-day free trial, no obligation. You get to have a one-on-one strategy session with one of our strategy coaches where they're going to ask you questions about your business. They're going to see which of our products make the most sense for you. They're going to help you set up your Gmail or your Outlook integration and make sure that you are pointed in the right direction. If you are a customer and you need some support help or you have some tech issues that you want help with, you can reach out to our support team, support@bombbomb.com, or our number. It's all over the website. I'm going to put this bombbomb.com/next steps up there while I take a look at questions if you have to go. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you got value. It's Thursday. You're almost at Friday. Have a great rest of your week. And for those of you that still have questions, I'm going to stick around and answer some of these questions. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Kayla asked, do these videos affect the deliverability rate? Why can I not speak? When you're mass sending something like a company with updates to a few hundred clients at once versus single video sending. Kayla, one-to-one sending is always going to have higher deliverability than mass sending. Now, there is a lot that we do on our back end to make sure that we have a really high inbox deliverability rate. The videos should not affect your deliverability because we're not actually sending a huge video file, so it doesn't get flagged as a massive file, but one-to-one sending is always going to have better inbox placement than mass sending. Jimmy wants to know if we will provide the scripted examples. Absolutely. We will send out the scripts in the follow-up email as well as the recording of this webinar. Diane missed the very beginning. She wanted to know what the first opportunity for video is better, and that was lead response or first point of contact when someone comes into you either through email or requesting information off of your website. Let's see. Just taking a look to see if there's anything else here that I think is important for the group. So George wanted to know if he should make videos on his cell phone or computer or an external camera. We are already working in the places that you're working, George, so you can record videos anywhere. You can record them from the built-in camera on your laptop. You could record them from your phone and then load them into our mobile app. You could record them directly from the mobile app, which is the best way to do it if you're on your phone. Or you can even record videos or take videos that were recorded somewhere else and upload them into your BombBomb account. So really, wherever you are most comfortable recording is where you can do it. If you're sitting at your desk, do it from your computer. If you're on the go, do it on your BombBomb mobile app. Allison said, ideas for text videos, how to get them to click on the link. My recommendation is always put that information with the video that you are texting out. We autofill that spot that says, I think, click to play video, but you can put whatever text you want with the video that you are sending in the text message. Hey, I recorded you a quick video. It's here as a link. Press that link and let me know if you have any questions, but tell them exactly what it is that you want them to click on. You can always tease the information. In fact, I recommend this even with your email videos. Always put some amount of text to let them know that number one, you want them to click on the video, and number two, what they're going to discover by clicking on that video. Tease the information. The press play on the video to hear about or for the answer to your question. You want to tease the video with the text and compel them to go ahead and press play on that video. Michelle said that she saw that BombBomb integrates with Salesforce, and she wanted to know how many users are using that integration. Michelle, I cannot give you an exact answer on how many users we have using the Salesforce integration. I will tell you we have some larger companies that are using it, as well as BombBomb. Here we use that Salesforce integration all the time. It's really slick. It gives you an opportunity to record video directly inside of a contact record on Salesforce, as well as it tracks any BombBomb activity as far as email opens and video plays right there in the Salesforce activity record. Tim wants to know where you find instructions for uploading your mobile videos. If you go to our support site, which would be support.bombbomb.com, and I can throw that into the chat field there, or if one of my moderators can, support.bombbomb.com, and you can find video resources on how to do just about everything, but I can tell you it's very, very easy. When you go to your mobile app, you would press on the play button and not the record button. The play button takes you to your entire video library, but it also gives you an option to upload. And that will be the first option that you see when you click on that little play button when you open up your mobile app. Marissa wants to know if we will be working on having the videos be able to play live inside of the inbox as opposed to them having to click on it. The answer to that is that that is not something that we have the ability to do. In fact, our videos used to play right inside the inbox, and then email service providers changed code and made it so that videos no longer will play in the inbox, which is why when you press play on a video, it opens up in its own window. These are the types of things that are unfortunately outside of our hands. The email service providers are the ones that decide what kind of things they will allow inside of the inbox there. All right, well, we are about 10 minutes before the hour. I don't see a ton of questions still rolling in. If you do still have questions that weren't answered, again, if you need help, go to support@bombbomb.com or give them a call. We want to make sure that you are set up for success because we believe in you. We know that if you can get face-to-face with more people more often, if you can get face-to-face with potential clients, it's going to benefit your business. If you can get face-to-face with your current clients through video, they are going to appreciate that experience. And if you can stay face-to-face with your past clients, it is going to help your referrals and help make sure that you have customers for life. So if you need help, let us know. We're here to support you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We will send out the recording of this email with those scripts either later today or tomorrow. So look for that email coming from us and have an awesome rest of your week.